Well, hello. How's it going? This is going to be part 4 of the Lifeless love life in the US and or in the West. Part 3 had background noise. I apologize for that. That's on me. I'm still new at this whole streaming video thing. I have sound diffusers. That means it's a little device which counters noise outside of the unit. So if there's any loud noise, outside my wall, the sound diffuser will counter that. That way, the noise outside my walls are not as loud. Anyway, so there shouldn't be any background noise. If there is, it's very little. But anyhow, part 4 of this. If you made it this far, I applaud you. I hope I didn't bore you too much. But I do hope whatever I've been ranting has been informative or funny, emotional, or if it bothers you a little. I'm giving some truth. I'm giving my experience. It's a combination. So part 4 was the third response I get is that she's seeing someone, or they would tell me I'm seeing someone. That does annoy me to a point. So you're seeing someone. I mean, how long are you gonna see him for before you date him? Right? It's like you're seeing someone, then you're dating him, but you're not with him yet. This is what I mean. There's too much red tape here. But I'm thinking you're seeing someone, which is still a friendship, I would think. But you're seeing someone, so it's got to be more than a friendship, I guess. I mentioned in one of my prior vids that I would have had a girlfriend a few years back. But I remained single because I wasn't ready for a commitment. That's on me. This was during a time where I wasn't a shy guy. I'm still not shy. But when I grew up, which I'll get into in a future episode, I grew up weak-minded and shy, and then eventually I manned up. And I would just approach females like no problem, nothing to be afraid of and all that. So I was definitely opposite from how I was when I was a boy, a teenager, all that. But I'm definitely paying for it now. I think I mentioned this briefly too. If you take away my flaws of not being ready for commitment or being picky or being too shy, if you take that away, it's still, as an average guy, it's tough to have a chance to get the girl you want. Right? All an average guy asks for is a chance. In other parts of the world, you feel like you get a chance. You do get a chance. Here, you don't feel like you get anything. You don't feel like you get any chance. But the seeing someone, that's always bothered me as well. Now I never asked the girl, hey, how long are you gonna see him for? How long, But it just reminds me there's so many steps, this and that, for a guy to get the girl, My next episode is gonna really, it always makes me laugh internally, and it bothers me internally. one of my favorite responses I get, but let me continue on this one. Again, bunch of red tape. I'm seeing someone, then I'm dating him, and then finally, if possible, you're together. Wow. That's a. If there was a contract on this, wow. If you try to fulfill that, huh? As a guy or an average guy. But I do wonder, like, when you're seeing someone, does the guy have to pretend to be a friend or something? And then when you're dating, I don't know, can you be at like the intimate stage if you're dating? Like, it's just because there's so much red tape. As a guy, how do you know when to be like close with the female? Sometimes it boggles my mind. In my past, when I could have had someone, there was an instant attraction. It wasn't like a billion steps and seeing someone and then you're dating. No, it was like we have this two-way street that's powerful, and we would have been an item. I mean, I mentioned in the prior episode, in my view, it takes a few weeks to really know if the guy's worth it or not. Just a few weeks. And I mentioned the 3 ways how a guy's worth it. Again, my point of view, the 3 ways that a guy's worth it. But yeah, so when you're seeing someone, I mean, if you've been seeing someone for like at least a month, I mean, come on, man. Come on. At that point, you gotta be dating now. It's been a month, you've been seeing someone. And then the dating, which I got into again in the prior episode, like how long is that gonna take? You know, sometimes it does make me laugh internally. Right now I'm laughing externally. Yeah, I really can't wait for part 5. I can't wait for the next episode. I'm glad I made this episode, the day after part 3. So this video, which is part 4, a day after I streamed part 3. I mean, sometimes I don't know when I'll produce these, but it's cool to do it the day after. The day after, you know, it's a cool thing. And I do enjoy expressing this topic via stream. Now, and I say I'm enjoying it now. There's going to be a few videos. Around 2 videos or maybe a few more where I know I'll be the villain in the West. But those are in the near future or in the future regarding this topic. But the different reasons why average guys are pretty lonely. The other reasons I'm going to give, again, I'll be the villain. That's how uptight we are in the West. And we're uptight because we don't embrace nature. We stray away from nature, which makes us uptight. So when I keep giving the reasons, it's gonna connect more to nature. The other reasons. But again, in terms of seeing someone, I mean, it's always bothered me. I've always found it funny as well. And it just reminds me the red tape we have here, man. red tape. I'm wearing burgundy. Burgundy is, I'm down with burgundy. It's a color that I really like. No, I rock the stripes in part 3, right? Uh, so yeah, all right, that'll be it. It's a little over 10. I hope you found this entertaining. I hope you found some kind of emotion from it. If you did, thank you. Like I've been saying, the one or two people in this world that have been watching this, thank you for thinking I'm half important. So again, I'm expressing partly my views, partly the truth. All right, so on the next one's part 5. This is the completion of part 4. Take care.